Tonight, we review Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z. We also take a look at the Snakebyte controller, and we talk about our favorite controller of all time. So let's give crack-a-lackin', it's Video Junkies!
We are back.
Hello.
We're back.
Did you miss us?
No, because someone's watching this.
Oh, yeah.
Me, I'm watching this. Hi, me. We're back after a few week hiatus. Like a month and a half, somewhere. Month. Yeah, it's 2 months, no.
Oh, wow.
Because...
that's right, the special.
Yes, the special was on the 30th. It's now the 1st of March today. So...
2 months.
2 months we have been gone. That's not as bad as my app reviews.
Nah.
That was like 4 months, 5 months since my last one.
Oh.
But we are back.
Yeah.
We're back in black. Well, I'm back in red. He's back in black. It's, if you don't know, it's James Gozzetti here and Zach Adams, the dynamic duo of game news, reviews, and other wacky stuff. Are you ready for a great, fantastic show today?
Oh, totally.
We have a great show today. We got news.
We got controllers.
We got controllers, and we got Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, Dragon Ball Z. So, why don't we just get started, and here is my review of Dragon Ball Z, Battle of Z.
My favorite anime of all time growing up, and still to this day, is the Dragon Ball franchise. More specifically, Dragon Ball Z, though. When I heard a new Dragon Ball Z game was coming out, and learning that it featured bits from the new movie made me really excited. The excitement made me reminisce on past experiences with the Budokai Tenkaichi series, a series in which I'm very fond of. Naturally, I had high expectations for this game. The only question is, did Battle of Z live up to those expectations? Battle of Z takes you through the entire Dragon Ball Z series, from the fight with Raditz at the beginning of the Saiyan saga, to the battle with Beerus from the new movie. You get to fight along and against over 60 characters. The characters all have their respective special moves from the show, all of which are easy to pull off. The controls in general are easy, and anyone can pull off every move for each character. As I mentioned before, the game takes you through the entire Dragon Ball Z series. Well, kind of. All the story is here's a guy to fight. If you're like me and a fan of the series, then you know what's going on. Now, if you're new to the series, then you would have no idea what's going on or who these people are. One of the things I was most excited about was how Battle of Z was going to look. In 2013, we had fantastic looking games like Tomb Raider and The Last of Us. My hopes were high that 2014 would give us a great looking DBZ game, and Battle of Z does not disappoint. The graphics, especially the environment, look great, and the cel-shaded art style never looked better. There are 3 different modes in Battle of Z. Single player that takes you through the story, co-op where you and up to 3 other players play through the story mode online, and battle mode, which has all the competitive multiplayer modes you could ever want. The battle mode is based off of Dragon Ball Zenkai Battle Royale, a 2011 Japanese arcade game. The modes in battle mode are Battle Royale, every man for himself, a team deathmatch, a score attack, which has 2 teams trying to get the most points in the allotted time, and my personal favorite, Dragon Ball Grab. In Dragon Ball Grab, 2 teams battle for control of 7 Dragon Balls. It can get really hectic, really fast. The multiplayer in this game is great. The only thing is, I wish it had split-screen co-op. I admit I had high expectations for Battle of Z. When I first played it and played a bit through the single player, I was deeply disappointed. It wasn't until coming back to it to write this review I really started to appreciate it. Now, this game isn't perfect, the single player is hard to follow if you're new to the series, and the lack of local co-op really hurts this game. But if you're a hardcore Dragon Ball Z fan or are interested in a good, unique multiplayer experience, I would definitely suggest picking up a copy when the price goes
Battle
down.
of Z.
Yeah.
You didn't play it.
No.
No, you didn't play it.
I saw you play it.
You saw me play it. You thought it looked pretty mediocre.
Honestly, because the how the fighting system was based, I did.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said. I was telling you, I talked to you about it the other day.
Yeah.
And I was saying how the game, I thought it was pretty bad, and I thought it wasted my $60 I bought it for. and I thought I wasted it. But once I got into the multiplayer saved it. The multiplayer is the real saving grace for that game because it's very arcadey, and it is based off of an arcade game, Dragon Ball Zenkai. I forget what it's called, the full name of it, but it's like a Zenkai Battle Royale. Zenkai Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Which is exactly the same, except better graphics. Ridiculously good graphics.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Yeah, it's ridiculously good graphics for an arcade game and for an anime-based game.
It's like, okay, you don't need that. Back off.
Yeah, just get away.
But still, is it worth $60 though?
No. It's worth $40, I would say.
Alright.
I mean, but I'm not talking about how much it costs. That's not factor into my review.
Yeah.
Personally, I give it a 3 out of 5 stars. So, unless you're a hardcore DBZ fan. Another thing that really bothered me about it is that the story mode didn't really have any story to it. Just this guy you fight.
It just kind of threw you into battle after battle?
Pretty much, yeah.
How did you get around to the battles? So was it just in a list?
Yeah, it followed the skeleton of the series, and it just went. Usually it'd be like you fight at the beginning. You fought Cybermen for some reason, because they don't have like a filler.
Yeah.
They didn't have a filler enemy for the first part.
Yep.
It wasn't until once you got to Namek, that's when you started fighting Frieza soldiers. You got to fight Frieza soldiers before you fought the Ginyu Force, and you fought, which was awesome that you could play as all the Ginyu Force.
That's always fun.
Oh yeah, but
you
can't have a 5-man team. You don't have a 4-man team, so you can't have the full Ginyu Force in your team.
That sucks.
It was so disappointing. I think in Tenkaichi 3 you could have the entire Ginyu Force on as one team.
Yep.
Which was awesome.
Oh, it's so much fun to play as. Especially when you're going up against your friend and it really annoys them. They beat them with like Jice! Or
Raccoon!
Or Birder, because nobody remembers Birder.
No one remembers Birder.
Nobody cares about Birder.
All he did was run fast. He was the Flash.
Basically.
He was the Flash. Well, it ain't Video Junkies without news.
Yep. So let's get right to it.
So we have not a lot of news, because I didn't want this to be a news episode.
Yep.
But I have some pretty important news from the past few weeks, and even farther from that were important.
That we kind of overlooked.
Yeah, that we kind of overlooked, or we didn't have a show for the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you like the game Trials. Do you like Trials HD?
Trials HD? Oh, yes.
You didn't play Trials Evolution, the sequel.
No.
That was supposed to be even better. Well, you can get a chance to play Trials Fusion. It's the third in the series. It's coming out April 16th for the PS3, 360, Xbox One, PS4, PC.
What was Trials Evolution for?
Xbox 360. And I think PC maybe.
Alright.
But
yeah, I enjoyed Trials HD.
Yeah, it was fun.
It made me want to just beat up my Xbox countless
Yeah.
times. It made me want to throw my controller across the floor and just lay down and cry myself to sleep.
Yeah.
But it was a fun game.
Trials Evolution had a track builder.
Nice.
Rooster Teeth does a series where they play some of the better user-made maps. There's some crazy ones out there too.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
But they have ATVs in the new one, in Fusion. You can do stick tricks.
Oh.
And
That's something that was missing.
yes, and it's going to be, I think, around $30 for the game downloaded and everything, or 20 or 20, 30, somewhere around there.
That seems about right.
But the PS4 and Xbox One versions are getting a full retail release, and case and everything, and it comes with the season pass. So you get all the goodies that come with the season pass, and that's going to be for $40. So I mean, so it's not.
Alright, so it's basically $20 game and $20 worth of DLC.
Exactly, it's not going to break the bank either.
No.
And you get tons of fun out of Trials.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's just like what they do with what they're doing with Killer Instinct. It's
Killer
like,
Instinct.
you buy it $40 all together, and you get every character that comes out for it.
They're doing the same with Drive Club, where the free version. There's a free version for PlayStation Plus members, where you only get a few cars, but you still get the entire game.
Yeah.
And then there's the retail version, which gives you all the cars available.
And the full.
And the full game, yeah.
Alright.
So, I mean, that's actually pretty nice that they're doing that. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
That's a good thing.
Oh, yeah. At least they're not pulling a Capcom like they do with Cross Tekken, where it's
Yeah.
$3 per character.
Yeah. Or like even, Square Enix has done this with their mobile games, where you have to pay to win the game.
Yeah.
One of their, mobile exclusive games, if you guys don't know, was, I think, a Final Fantasy game. And it was free. It was free for the, on the Google Play Store. But to actually beat the game and, you know, actually be able to beat the game and go through everything, it costs about $60.
Not worth it.
No, definitely not worth it.
You do not pay $60 for a mobile game.
No.
I can see paying $60 in mobile games
Yeah, maybe
over a long period of time.
over like a year or two.
Exactly. But at once, no.
No.
You can just go out and buy yourself a good game.
Yeah, like, you know, a good
you
game
can-
will cost, you know, $7 maybe
Yeah.
max. Like Dead Space. Dead Space on the mobile is $7. GTA Vice City, San Andreas, that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
$6-7. You know.
Or even you could just get like one of those cute little fun games like Where's My Water? $2.
$2 or the free
Two
version.
bucks.
Free version has the ads.
Actually, it only includes certain parts of levels,
Oh, does it?
and it restricts the amount of levels in a world.
Oh, well, fuck you too, Disney. Angry Birds. Angry Birds is a good example, too. You have the full game with Angry Birds,
yeah.
but it has ads and, like, not as all the cool stuff that you... Like, you can't... With the paid version, you get, like, the giant
Yeah,
bird for...
yeah, but you
That's-
don't have to sweat that. It's like
No,
just whatever.
it's unneeded. But,
yeah.
I mean, that's... yeah.
I mean, unless you really have a problem with going out of your way, not even like what, a few centimeters and tapping an X.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
let's
that's...
keep moving.
Yeah, that's how it's done. Nintendo, as we know, are really hurting. They're really not doing too well, and one of the big things in every kind of industry, especially the video game industry, is making the stockholders happy. We don't have stockholders. I wish we had stockholders.
Oh,
Hey,
we
if you wanna own some stock, People I Hate Studio stock, you can buy it. It's $1 a piece, and when you sell it, we'll give you 1/4 of your money back. So send your money to People I Hate Studios, Irvine, California. Give me your money.
Hashtag not a scam.
Hashtag not a scam. Well, they're Nintendo stockholders, since they're not the happiest people in the world right now. They are telling Nintendo, hey, you guys should really start producing and making games for the mobile devices. Which isn't a bad idea. I mean, the mobile market is at an all-time high. Anyone will buy anything.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look at Flappy Birds. Look at Flappy Bird.
If that can shoot up in popularity,
Shoot up in popularity, and you know, I mean, even if you just do it for like on the iPhone, you had to like a minimum of it's like a minimum of 99 cents.
yeah.
In the Apple marketplace. You know, you don't. That's a ridiculous amount of money. You know, you can get when you're a well-named company like Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
There's a ton of Nintendo fanboys still out there.
Everybody knows Nintendo.
Everyone knows Nintendo. Yeah,
Yep.
it's a household name, no matter where you live.
Yep. I'm a Nintendo fanboy myself.
He is a Nintendo fanboy. I used to be a Nintendo fanboy, then they started making bad decisions, and I had to divorce them.
And then you found Sony.
And then I said, hey, Sony, can I be your fanboy? And they said, sure.
Yeah. I'm just the Nintendo PC.
Yeah, you're just a
Fanboy.
Nintendo PC guy.
Yeah.
The weird combo.
Occasional Xbox.
Occasional. Hey, you want a free Xbox 360 without a disk drive?
You can still play download
You can
games.
still play download games, yeah. Still put my
It's
hard drive in
not
there. And oh no, that one had the Red Ring of Death.
Wait, what?
That one had the Red Ring of Death. That Xbox.
Oh, that's right. That's the other one you left at the other place
Yes.
that you didn't pick up.
Didn't pick it up ever.
2 years ago.
So they probably just threw it away. And it has both my disk drives.
Smart decisions
Yes.
he's made.
Yes. One game, next on the news list, one game that you have played, and pretty much everyone has played, I do not know one person who hasn't played it, is Minecraft. A lot of people love it. I think it's okay. What is your opinion on it?
Honestly,
Nobody cares. This is the internet. What were you going to say?
Alright. Anyway, actually, I like it. It's just I like the older versions better, like the betas up until 1.8. Because after 1.8, when they started adding the end and finding the strongholds, and then where you could absolutely calculate everything down to a science without actually going out of your way to do it, it's... I just lost interest in it gradually.
Yeah.
There's just too much that's added to it. They added too much of complexity to it. I think as soon as they went to creative mode, and then like with the different added cooler looking stone blocks and vines and that, and then the enchantments, I think that is where it needed to stop.
I think they tried to make it more like an RPG.
Yeah. Although I will say having horses is pretty cool.
Oh, there's horses now?
Yes.
That's cool. It's like Elder Scrolls.
Oh yeah.
You can get like
you can get like actually yeah. You can get like zombie horses too.
Okay, so does the horse armor cost $15? like with Oblivion, does it cost $15 and it's just aesthetic?
No.
No? Oh, that's stupid. That's stupid then. I want to pay $15 to make my horse look cool.
Oh. Hashtag pin my horse.
Hashtag pet my horse. Well, Minecraft passed 100 million users.
Really?
Yes, 100 million people are registered players of Minecraft. That's nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's nice to see people
investing so much in an indie game.
indie game. Yes. And I remember when Minecraft first started out, and everyone was like, "Oh, this is actually pretty fun." And back when they started, and then it just took off from there. And it's nice to see such a small little game at first, make it to AAA status of games.
It's basically, I mean, it has disc release now.
Yeah, it's on the 360.
What more could you ask for?
It's made a huge console entrance. Now it's coming out on the I think it's out on the One now. It's coming out for the PS4. Still no release date on that though. But it's coming out for the PS4.
At least it came out on PS3.
Yeah. You can get it on your phone, you can get it on your tablet, you can get it on pretty much everything that is a Nintendo.
Yep. Hint, hint.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Wii U.
That actually wouldn't be bad on the Wii U.
That would be
because
pretty
it's
awesome.
perfect. Because then you
have your little inventory.
Exactly. You don't
Switch
have to.
bar. Just
you don't have to.
There's no menus you have to pull up other than like options.
Yeah, options, that kind of stuff. But yeah, you have everything right there, or like even on the DS.
Yeah.
Would also be
3DS.
perfect. Yeah, 3DS. We actually have news about Nintendo games coming up. That's perfect. Nintendo related stuff. One system I really love is the PS3. I love my PS3. I'll never get rid of my PS3, even though it's having problems right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's having trouble reading discs.
Oh.
It makes that.
Like that one time. Oh, like that time you got a Last of Us on launch day, and it made that sound. You panicked.
Yeah. So now I have a trick where I take my PS3, take out the game, flip it up like this, put the disc in, and then it works.
It has to be angled.
Yeah, it has to be angled. That's neat.
You could just like make a little angle thing for it.
Yeah.
Angle rest.
And then I just set it down slowly.
Yeah.
But there's a new bundle coming out for the PS3.
Really?
Yes. For $270, you can get a Neato PS3 and Lego The Hobbit.
Huh.
A whopping $270.
How much does a PS3 normally cost retail now?
$250? $200 for like the 16 gig
Really?
version? $250 for the better version?
Really?
Yeah, it's
Still quite a bit.
yeah, but I mean,
In my eyes.
yeah,
it is.
but I mean,
I'm super cheap.
yeah, but I mean, with this, you're paying, you're getting the, I do believe the good version, the good bundle, the 200 or like 250 gig hard drive,
Yeah.
and then the game for $270.
Yes. And Lego the Hobbit is actually really nice.
Yeah, I heard it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool.
Although in the beginning it does this super weird split screen thing. Like if you're playing multiplayer, okay, you'll be with Frodo and Samwise and everyone on this screen, and then on the other half, the other person will be controlling Gandalf. In that's wizard fight, and each person has to pay attention to your side of the screen.
Oh, that's weird. Are you sure you're not talking about like a Lord of the Rings?
Oh wait. God.
You're talking about Lego Lord of the Rings. This is Lego Hobbit. It's based on the first two movies.
Well, pardon me, I'm an idiot. I have a license to prove this.
Yes, he does.
Alright, let's just
next on the list.
forget about that.
Yes. We need those things for Men in Black.
Yep.
One game that I'm super duper excited for coming out for PS3, 360, One, and PS4 is Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zero. The prequel to Metal Gear Solid 5. This game looks awesome. It's free roaming. That's how the new Metal Gear Solid 5 is going to be. And all this other stuff, blah, blah, blah. Well, the PS4 and Xbox One versions have gone down in price already. Before it even released, they bumped the prices down. The PS4 and Xbox One versions are going to be $30 instead of the expected 40, 45, or 50, somewhere around there. So that's nice. It's going down in price, and before it even comes out.
Making sure it's affordable for more people.
Yes, it is a prequel after all. It's like playing Gran Turismo 5 Prologue. That came out, when the PS3 first came out.
Yeah.
Get people ready for Gran Turismo 5.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
I'm happy someone can make a prequel for a car game.
Yeah.
Because that seems like a really hard thing to do.
Yeah.
At least someone can do it right.
Yeah, someone can do it right.
And it has to be Gran Turismo.
Oh yeah. The Forza series is better. No, it's not. It's not as good. The damage is better on Forza, but 6 looks just as good as Forza 5. Yeah, Forza 5. Gran Turismo 6 looks just as good as Forza 5.
On the PS3.
On the PS3, yeah. Shut up.
Compared to Forza on the 1.
Shut up, kids.
Alright.
Speaking of shutting up, kids, Xbox. We have Xbox news.
Bad taste in your mouth?
No, I just got coughing syndromes.
Oh.
Weird. I'm dying, probably, maybe.
Oh.
Breaking Bad. Well, while we were gone, they announced the new CEO for Microsoft. You guys can't see that, but we have it up here. Sorry. You can see our entire torsos. So, that might be better than being able to see the top part of this, or actually being able to read it. Because I know I can't read it while looking at the viewfinder, not the viewfinder, but the screen on the camera.
Yeah.
Sacrifices you have to make.
Yeah, it'll be repositioned.
Maybe
some other time.
Maybe next time on Dragon Ball Z.
If the weather isn't better.
Yeah, if the weather isn't better and we have to stay in here.
Yeah.
Although it's not bad in here.
Yeah.
It'd be difficult once we get 3 people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or even 4 when it's one of those rare occasions.
One of those
where
rare occasions that's
you,
never
me,
happened.
Justin, and Jeremy.
That never happened before. Yeah. But I mean, this is a nice room.
Oh yeah.
We're talking and it echoes and it bounces all around. It's like a sound booth.
Yep.
Perfect.
Alright. New CEO of Microsoft.
New CEO. CEO. It is... What's his name? Satya Nadella. I'm sorry if I pronounced that horribly wrong. I probably did.
Let's see
It's
here.
right up there.
Yeah.
Satya Nadella.
Oh.
Satya Nadella. Satya Nadella.
You forgot to add the E.
Oh, there's an E?
Yeah, it's... Where is it?
Oh.
Yeah,
Satya Nadella.
I mean, you guys can't see that anyway.
No, you can't, but I'll put the name down here.
Yeah, Satya Nadella.
Yeah, he used to be the vice president of a cloud and enterprise division. So it's nice seeing someone internal moving up into CEO.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, and that's cool. He's a huge fan of the Xbox. So
that's definitely good.
Yeah, so one of the problems was that if they were to hire the Nokia CEO, which was almost guaranteed until now,
yeah,
he was planning on getting rid of the Xbox, but Speaking of the former Nokia president, Stephen Elop is now the head of devices and studios at Microsoft. Can't read my own writing, folks. Big shocker. Another person at Microsoft, Bill Gates. Whatever happened to Bill Gates? He's just sitting at the board of directors. Not anymore. He stepped down from the board of directors.
Really?
He is now. He's not chairman of the board anymore. He is now the founder. He's a founder and technology advisor for Microsoft. So he stepped down from the board. Wow. Pretty much when he was at the board, it was whatever. Even though there's like a whole bunch of people to decide, Bill Gates had enough of the strings into the
enough weight
in it that if pretty much what he says goes. No matter what everyone else says, what he says goes.
Yeah, because Microsoft, Bill Gates,
You know.
goes together like Steve Jobs and Apple.
Exactly. Except one's dead.
Yeah. Or Steve Wozniak in the Apple Fears.
Yeah, or the Woz.
Yep.
Ah, I miss Code Monkeys.
If there ever a whiz there was.
Yeah,
There was.
there was. Ah, I miss Code Monkeys so much.
Oh
I
my
miss
God.
Code Monkeys.
I found it on Netflix.
It is on Netflix. It's so awesome.
I put it on my watch list.
We have Netflix news too. About
Oh,
something coming to
really?
Netflix. Actually, today. It came on today, March 1st. We will get into that in a second, though. We have PS4 news. PS4! PS4, over, I think 2 weekends ago, or last weekend, or something like that,
Yeah.
it finally dropped in Japan. It finally came out. It was the last country to get it, which is weird. But they finally got it, and within the first 2 days, sold 320,000 copies, or units. So that's nice that
Oh yeah.
that Sony is still
Making a splash.
making a splash, at least in their home country.
Yep.
Super Smash Bros. News. We haven't done a roster list in a long time for the Smash Bros. Series,
Nope.
for the new Smash Bros. So I'm going to rattle off the list so far.
Why don't you rattle off the returning characters first?
I just have them written down, and I just have them written down from the website. So your idea is stupid, anyway.
Fine.
Fine.
Don't want to talk to you anyway.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have. You can do stuff with your hands while I'm saying this. You can do something. Keep the people occupied. We have Pit, Bowser, Pikachu, Fox, Kirby, Samus, Wii Fit Trainer, Link, Mega Man, Donkey Kong, Mario, Villager, Pikmin and Olimar, Luigi, Peach, Toon Link, Sonic, Martin, Rosalina and Luma, Zelda, King Dedede, Lucario, Little Mac, and Diddy Kong. So that's the current roster right now. It's probably going to get bigger. What do you think? Do you think it's going to get a lot bigger?
Oh, I think it's definitely going to get bigger.
Do you think it's going to be like Street Fighter 4 size roster? Or
I
less?
think it's going to be close to,
Yeah.
because a while ago there were leaks on NeoGAF.
You gotta love NeoGAF.
Yeah, but there were leaks on NeoGAF about the Smash Bros. About all the upcoming updates, saying that and actually this was before Diddy Kong was announced, and it said Diddy Kong will be the next one to be announced. And it also said there was going to be a Mewtwo that has a modded moveset, so he's actually different from Lucario now.
Wow, weird.
Yeah, totally. You actually get a useful Pokemon character.
Yeah. What?
What?
That's what I hated about Brawl.
You mean I don't get Pichu?
Pichu was exactly like Pikachu, only sucked super hard.
Because he hurt himself.
He hurt himself. The thing I really hated about Melee, though, is that... Or Brawl. Star Fox, Falco, and Wolf were all the same character. Only
Except
different...
Wolf was slower.
Slower, and his attacks were a little bit more powerful. His blast was a little bit more powerful, and like a little adjustment on the sliders. Lucario and Mewtwo are the exact same character. Back with Brawl, Marth, and the other dude from Fire Emblem. Marth and,
Ike?
Ike and, who are the guys from... Were they from Fire Emblem?
Are you talking about from Melee, Marth and Roy?
That's what I meant, Melee. What did I say? Did I say Brawl
You said
again?
Brawl, yeah.
I meant Melee, Marth and Roy.
Yeah.
They were the exact same characters.
Actually, it's also... just a rumor, but it's also said that for those of you that actually played Fire Emblem Awakening, the main guy in there, who has like the purple hair and the falchion, is actually supposed to be in there and will not replace Ike.
Really?
So hopefully Ike is going to come back. You'll have 2 falchion-based characters with hard-hitting sword attacks, but
hopefully different attacks.
Yeah, but I assume they're going to be styled differently.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, but of course these NeoGAF leaks could be false.
They're just they're leaks.
Yeah,
you can't trust leaks.
Yeah, but they are getting some credibility because they said Diddy Kong was going to be the next one to release.
Yeah.
And Diddy Kong was
released
next. So hopefully they're going to be right.
Yeah.
And if so, sorry Nintendo, we already know everything.
We already know everything. What else is new? Turn the page. One of my favorite games actually that one Video Junkies best downloadable game of the year was The Walking Dead Season 2 Episode 1. I actually just bought it the other day. And I haven't yet to play it yet, but everyone's been waiting. When's Episode 2 coming out? You know, it usually takes a little bit. Well, guys, we know when Episode 2 is coming out. March 4th, so 3 days. 3 days, next Walking Dead episode, Season 2 Episode 2 is going to be out.
Isn't that also when South Park Stick of Truth is supposed to be out?
I do believe so.
Which so far is not getting pushed back. So...
Yeah, so there's a good chance it's going to be
we might actually get the Stick of Truth.
But then Ubisoft might say that they're not happy with it and just scrap the entire project to have them work from the ground up like they did with Rainbow Six Patriots.
Yep. But
who knows?
But it's Ubisoft, so you know what? If you complain, guess what? Just get a crap quality game.
Yeah. Yeah. Halo has been one of the games that everyone's been wondering what's going to happen with the Xbox One. When is Halo coming out for the Xbox One? Well, you guys have to wait. E3, new news coming out. It says 343 Studios. So you gotta wait till E3, guys. You also have to wait for the new Zelda, new stuff about the new Zelda game also at E3. So hold on. It's only a few months away.
Really?
Yeah, it's June. Really? June is E3.
Nice.
I don't know. I don't think we'll be at too many games. I think it's before too many games. So.
All right.
So we'll be able to do a E3 extravaganza episode again.
Yeah.
That was the first Video Junkies we ever did. Was the E3 extravaganza episode. Very first.
Yep. So coming up in June, it'll be a 1-year anniversary.
1-year anniversary. Yay! We're gonna have streamers maybe. Where do you even find streamers? I can't find probably Party City or something.
Yeah.
We'll get stuff from Party City. Hats.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And we need a budget.
We do need a budget. So,
yes.
you like Minecraft. We talked about Minecraft earlier. It seemed like forever ago, because all I've been doing was talking.
Minecraft for everyone.
Anyway. What are your thoughts on a Minecraft movie? Would you be interested in seeing a Minecraft movie? An actual, legit, not on YouTube cinema
I'd
movies?
be interested in giving an Uwe Boll award and laughing at it.
What would you say if I said it was live action?
I would... Honestly, I'd go there to laugh at it, and I'd give it 2 Uwe Boll awards.
What would you say if I said it was being co-produced by the producer of the new smash hit Lego movie that's supposed to be really good?
I wouldn't give it any awards. I'd go there to laugh and probably die laughing while crying in joy. Just laughing at probably what's going to be a POS.
We don't know that, but... Producer Roy Lee from the Lego movie and Jill Messick from Mean Girls are both going to be producing the live-action Minecraft movie. I heard Lego movie was really good. That's what Kojima said. That's what Hideo Kojima said. So.
Yeah, see...
He's really all I go to when it comes to movies, that and the...
Yeah, see, I'd like to see it.
Mm.
It's just, I'm just a little iffy on it.
There's parts of me that's like skeptical, because I think having it all CG was a bad move, and I think it would have had like a lot more charm if it was a stop motion. Granted, it would have taken a lot longer.
Yeah,
but
because of Legos.
Yeah, but I think that would have added much more of a charm to
much more Lego to it.
Yeah, Because like right now it's just this is just CG bricky movement. Yeah, and like even something like like going like that. It's like
it's like okay, I can't actually do that with a Lego.
Yeah. So you can't reenact the movie with your Legos because they can't move like that.
No. Sorry, kids.
So Zach.
Yes, James.
Guess what I want to be?
MLB star.
No. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide, to teach Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon is now on Netflix. Yeah, that's super cool and stuff. Pokemon on Netflix, plus the movies. Pokemon.
Like the actual series.
Yeah, the series, the entire series and movies are on Netflix.
Entire series.
Starting from beginning, from Kanto.
From him getting shocked by the Pikachu that everyone remembers.
And then there's the whole people saying that, hey, the rest of the series is him just in a coma. But
yeah,
we don't know. It's unexplained.
There's a lot of theories about it.
There's so many theories.
If you want to see a theory on it, just go to J-Wits.
Yes. We plugged like, what was it, 2-3 people so far? We plugged in like a few different. We did a Rooster Teeth plug, which they made.
Yeah.
We did a Blame Society plug. I did.
Yep.
Like just recently, but it was subtle. And then we did a J-Wits plug. Jeez. What's up with all these plugs? God.
Hey, it's free advertising.
Yeah.
So.
Video Junkies. What you watch after Game Grumps.
Another plug for you.
Another plug.
Alright.
Yeah. Pokemon series now on Netflix starting today. That's why I said it's March 1st, special day.
Alright.
Super cool. Because I'm not already busy watching Dragon Ball Z, Game of Thrones, Vikings on Wednesdays. I think it's Wednesdays. Or is it Thursday? Top Gear on Mondays, Ripper Street on Saturdays, and then having to fit, this stuff in between all those days. And
then all your video games.
Then all my video gaming. Well, I usually multitask. I usually watch like Dragon Ball Z while I'm gaming. So
yeah.
So it's just like these guys just don't want me to have a life.
No.
I don't know what's wrong with it. Why, guys? And finally, like I said, that we had more Nintendo news coming up, and I should have just put it with the rest of the Nintendo news because that would make sense. But I don't make sense.
No.
When I did this, I'm like, let's just put stuff everywhere there.
Yeah, this guy's crazy.
I am.
Go back to Arkham.
68 Wii, DS, and DSi games are going to be losing their online. Their online's going to be getting shut down soon.
Really?
Some of the games include Mario Kart Wii, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Pokemon Black and White 1 and 2, and all the other Pokemon games on the DS.
I'm not surprised.
All of them are losing their online soon, which it's about damn time, Nintendo. Jesus.
Yep. Oh yeah. Although, with Pokemon, I find their method of getting Pokemon traded online to be the hardest thing in the world. Because here's the thing. I have my legal mana feed that I got from my Pokemon Ranger game, and I can't transfer it through Pokemon Bank because they call it illegal. But guess what? I can't even search for it to trade one, because I have to see one, and nobody I know has one. So I can't even look for the thing to get it, and I can't even find any of my legendaries for my other games. So, Game Freak, you screwed up with Pokemon Bank.
I can imagine that they're going to patch it, maybe, because people are super mad at it and hate it.
Oh, it sucks. It is the worst roundabout thing, most complicated process of getting Pokemon over. Oh my god. You can't even multi-select with boxes. You can't use a touchscreen. You have to do all by hand, one Pokemon at a time, one box at a time. What sense does that make? down, Nolan. Moving on.
Well, while he cools down, how about you guys check out my nice review of a controller, the Snakebyte controller for the PS3. Check it out.
Well, this is the Snakebyte controller. Yes. Made by the company, I forget what company, honestly. I think it's by Snakebyte. I wouldn't know. Notice, they spell the Y wrong. The byte, spell with a Y, not an I. Very wrong. Well, some of the features that the Snakebyte controller is that it has all the buttons on a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3 controller. It's got a turbo button, because this is the 90s after all. A clear button, and it's red. Ooh. Red. Here is a normal PS3 controller. Notice. Red. There's a reason I brought this out, because I don't have another Sony brand controller. But red also. One problem I have with the PS3 controllers, and all the other DualShocks up until the DualShock 4, is that it's a tad bit too small for my hands. So I like my handles being, a little bit longer. So I rejoiced when the Snakebyte controller, it feels good kinda in my hands. We'll explain why it doesn't feel good in a second. Well, what else about it? It has a long cable. Long cord, which is good. Always nice for when a wired controller has a long cord. I hate it when you buy a wired controller and it has maybe 4 feet. 4 feet. Wait, no. Like a 4-inch connector. You have to be huddled next to the TV, get eye damage. That's really about it when it comes to similarities between these two. Notice that this is a lot bigger. But that is one of the problems. This is a gigantic thing. Not as big as the Duke, the original Xbox controller, but still, it is uncomfortable to hold. Notice, PS3 controller. Comfortable. Hands laid nicely around. Feels comfortable holding near R2 and or R1s, the 1s or the 2s. This naturally just kind of fits right in between the two. So you try to hit like R1, you accidentally hit R2. Also, this is rubber. Just like the start, we have the same material. Doesn't look as good either. See a nice little PlayStation logo? That's just a home button. Home. Little house. Notice the little chimney right there. Really nice detail. Really would like a window or two, though. The buttons, they're just buttons. They just click in. This D-pad right here. Now, I'm not saying that this D-pad is the greatest D-pad ever made in the history forever. No. I'm going to be doing something about the best D-pad in the world later. But that's not it. This D-pad is even worse. Look at that. It just feels all bad and... Ugh. Now, the analog sticks, the actual feel of the analog sticks, isn't bad. I mean, it's very similar to the same thing of this one. I really don't like how it easily slides off. But, also this can get kind of uncomfortable being down here. Big, huge problem with it is that it's super slippery. This analog stick is extremely, extremely loose. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Another big problem with it is that it is extremely light. This thing just feels like nothing in your hand, and I don't like that when it comes to controller. I like my controller to feel a little heavier, not like extremely heavy, so it's just This is one of the this I find is a pretty good weight to it. This actually is a different kind of, I don't even know, it has 6-axis. I don't know why this one doesn't feel as heavy as the black ones. I also had a black one at one time, and that one was a lot heavier than this. But this actually feels a pretty good weight. I mean, it's still a little light, but I personally, again, like other controllers better. But that's not the point here. We're not talking about other controllers. We're talking about this controller right here, right now. Another big problem is that it feels like back here. Notice how this doesn't. It's just another button. I do like how the R2 and L2 are a little bit bigger though. It's nice, but if you can fucking put your hand, it feels more comfortable to do this, which I automatically think is uncomfortable. Clicky, clicky. Clicky, clicky. I mean, this controller is just one of those things that you just buy when you don't have a lot of money, but you need a new controller quick. It's a quick fix controller. Back to the studio.
Wow, that review was horrible, wasn't it? Man, I really hate to be the person that reviewed that. Well, this is Snakebyte controller. Notice how bad it is, as said in the review. You got to play around with it
Oh yeah.
for 3/5 of a nanosecond.
Yeah, basically.
Because it didn't work on your kind of pseudo was iffy with your computer.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of didn't work. When I plugged in into all 3 USB ports. Didn't really work. It wouldn't work with... It only worked with one emulator, I found out.
Really?
Yeah, it only worked with SNES Mini X.
Mm.
So, yeah, I couldn't play my Nintendo 64 emulator. Couldn't play my Game Boy Advance, which I got Sapphire on.
Yeah. I got Sapphire right there.
Yeah. Let's see here. This thing.
What-
It won't work half the time.
What do you think about it from what you've used of it?
Well, I sent out a tweet yesterday.
Yes!
I sent out a tweet yesterday that said, just got the Snakebyte controller from James at People I Hate 10. Hashtag this controller sucks.
My words exactly. Now,
Good reason for
yes. Now, I ran this controller through the, through the races, and I played it in multiple different game genres. I played it in action-adventure, third-person shooter, first-person shooter, and racing game. And it really only succeeded in racing.
And that's because of its faithful, super
Loose.
analog sticks.
Yes.
I mean, let's just put everything else aside for a second, but look at this. It has 2 extra buttons at the top. One of them is turbo.
What is this, the
Turbo
1990s? Are we playing on the Nintendo Entertainment System?
A clear button.
To clear the turbo. That you really have to push in. You really have to push that in.
Turbo, really?
You have to, I can't just do it like that. I have to go like that.
Oh my god.
Turn it on.
That's so terrible.
Yeah. So out of 5 stars, what would you give this?
I have a hard time giving it 1.
I'm giving it a 1.5.
I'm giving it a solid 1.
It was $15.
Yep.
And
Although, I will say that these charge buttons, these are probably the only redeemable thing about this.
I don't know.
I like them because they snap.
I like the extra long cord.
It's still bundled up, but
And also the $15 price tag.
you know, I could probably give this to the guy from Spelunky, and you could use as a rope.
Yeah.
A reusable rope.
Reusable rope.
So yeah, this thing.
Fun story about that controller. It was our good buddy Jeremy's controller. He came over and we played video games, and he said, "Hey, why don't you review this controller?" I'm like, "Okay." And then he left it at my house, and I called him up one day and I said, "Hey, you forgot your Snakebyte controller at my house." And he said, "Oh yeah, I did. Well, it's your problem now, so it's mine." And then I gave it to him and declared no givesies backsies. So if you end up getting this controller, we should all sign it. We should sign it and then just give it just give it to people. And if you get it, send us a picture.
Tweet it to us.
Tweet it to us or email it to us,
Yep.
blanketstudios@gmail.com. We'd love to see it. where it ended up.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like a, when like a university or something sends like a little doll with someone and it goes all over the world.
Yeah, or, like the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Yeah, kind of like a Sisterhood of the Traveling, Brotherhood of the Shitty Controller.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Hashtag Brotherhood of the Shitty Controller.
Yep.
So, you can throw that away if you want to. So, since we were talking about, in the spirit of controllers, I posed the question to Mr. Zach over here, and said, what's your favorite controller of all time? And what did you say?
Well, I chose something that I got when I was about, I want to say around 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
I got this system when it was fairly new.
Mm-hmm.
I got the system when it was still the hype. I got the system when people wanted one. I bring you, just cord.
Cords are evil, evil things.
Basically. I bring you the Duke.
Actually, I don't think that's a Duke. No, I think it's a Duke.
Yeah,
I don't know.
This is the original.
I haven't seen the Duke in a while.
It's an original.
Sure?
The original Xbox controller. Got this thing with my Xbox. Got the memory card, which plugs right into the controller. I don't know why I love this thing. I mean, I just love the feel of it. I love how it fits in my hand. I mean, yes, only having 2 trigger buttons is kinda lame, but the analog placement is definitely in a very comfortable position. How it should be. D-pad's nice. It's not the greatest, but it's nice. The buttons don't stick, they're nice. And what I really love about this probably is the extra 2 buttons down here. The black and white buttons. Just allowed for extra things, but were...
It's what the bumpers are today.
Yep, it shifted up here. Migrated. Plus, I like how the start and back buttons are right here.
Was it still on the back button on that one? Or is it just select?
Back.
Really? No, I didn't know that.
Start and back. The start and back buttons, right here below the analog stick. Right next to the D-pad. So it's just you can keep everything simple motion, don't have to go over like that, don't have to, it's just, I don't know, I just love it.
Okay.
It's a pretty nice little thing.
I was actually honestly surprised that you didn't pick like the Wii U controller or something like that. Because I personally really like the Wii U controller.
Oh, that thing is great. It has two
things back here, and it's really comfortable.
It has 2 analog sticks.
Big
It
nice
has a touch screen, has the 4 face buttons, has the D-pad, has the start and
actually
select.
really good D-pad, surprisingly.
Yeah, it has the home button. It's
everything you could ever want and more.
yeah, basically.
Well, since you just brought in a blast from the past,
Yep.
I am going to tell you mine, which is a lot more newer.
Yep.
The PS4, the DualShock 4, is my favorite controller. Why, you ask? Well, I just find that everything just fits really well in your hands, and I used to be, an Xbox 360 gamer, and I used to be accustomed to how the Xbox was.
Yep.
Analog stick placement. This really brought me back to the old PS2, the PlayStation side. One thing that I really didn't like about the old DualShocks, the DualShock 2 and the DualShock 1 and DualShock 3, is how small the handles were for the controller. Now if it's perfectly in my hand...
And how scrunched together it was.
Yeah, and my pinkies aren't like wrapping around, touching my fingers. Now it's got the nice touchpad that actually works really well. The button, also an extra button. The only problem I have with it is how big it is. Options button, share button.
And basically how useless it is.
Yeah. Nice speakers. Speakers actually really nice quality. Got the nice home button, and then also the light, which is really nice when playing like Killzone Shadowfall. That's your health.
Oh, or even playing with more than one person, how it changes color for each person.
Yeah.
I love that.
Or with flower, it's a nice soothing pink.
Oh, surprise.
And also the 6-axis, well not the 6-axis, the gyroscope in it is really good. And so are the rumbles.
Yep. I'm actually surprised that thing has a speaker on it.
Yeah, just like the Wiimote.
Yep.
One thing I was really, that I didn't mention about the Snakebyte controller is how bad the rumble, the rumble packs, I guess, inside of it were, the motors. it feels like it's coming from the back of the controller instead of down the.
It probably is.
It probably is, yeah. Because that thing's really light too. This has a nice weight.
We could just unscrew that.
Yeah, we could just unscrew
figure
it
it
and check it out. So, and also this has a nice battery life too. So that was a nice controller segment.
Oh yeah.
And do you have anything else to add to the show?
No, not
You
really.
want to do a little plug for your stuff?
All right.
Real quick?
Yep, my Twitter is @YoKaiGamer, and yeah, that's basically it.
What about your YouTube?
Oh yeah, my YouTube, it's Yokai Gamer. I always keep forgetting about that. I actually need to get around to doing a review on. I'm basically procrastinating, thinking whether I should buy Thief or Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It's
Up in the air.
yeah, it's up in the air. I'm getting paid in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Worked some hours this week. Gonna have money for a game.
Yeah. So you're gonna get
Yep.
yourself a game.
Yep, not that I already did last week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so that's it, and
Yep.
that's our show. You can check us out at, well, you can't see it, but our Twitter is at PPLIHateStudios. Our Facebook is, you just look up People I Hate Studios, it should be on there. Also check out our Twitter. Our Twitch.tv account.
You already
Check out our Twitter. Why
You
not?
already did the Twitter
Yeah.
plug.
Well,
Might
Twitter.
as well
plug.
say it twice.
Yeah, Twitter at PPLIHateStudios.
Yep.
Also check out our Twitch.tv stuff. Our page, channel, whatever. I don't even know.
Profile.
Profile.
It's called Profile.
Profile. You should check out our Twitch.tv profile. We go on. I do a lot of live streaming every few weeks.
Yep. I'm gonna
He's gonna be
try and figure out how that works with the computer.
Yeah. So you can see us playing live and stumbling around figuring out what to say.
Oh yeah.
I also have people on the show while playing other people, so it's always a fun time. You get to communicate with us and all that other jazz. So that's been our big return episode. Next time will probably be a lot less interesting. No controller reviews maybe, or no other reviews. So
Nope.
So this has been Video Junkies, and y'all have a good time. Later.
See ya.